Oh boy, it's gonna be one of these episodes. Hola, what's going on, everybody? It is Jon Does, episode 156, and I am, like a lot of people, a bit under the weather. I don't have COVID. I just, just a tickly throat and, runny nose. Sorry, still getting stuff together. Yeah, I'm not feeling very good. That's okay. That sucks, but that's okay. I've been managing to pull through, get stuff done. What is normal? What do we normally do here? Yes. This is about the time of the show, excuse me, where I start talking about WildDinosaur.com and how you should go over to my Instagram and follow me on Instagram. Always throwing up stories, always doing some fun stuff on Instagram. That's where I like to post up most of my art. And also, the other place I like to post my art is over at WildDinosaur.com. That is my website, and it's the best place to support the channel. I usually show some B-roll of the website right around now. I'm not going to do that today for two reasons. One reason, the website's going to be reworked in the next couple of days. So there's some stuff that you'd see in the B-roll that's not there anymore. For example, I don't have the women's V-cut t-shirts anymore. I'm just doing the unisex t-shirts. And I have like tank tops and then the baseball style t-shirts. So I'm just sticking with those for now. If demand comes for those V-necks, then we'll consider doing those, but I don't want to advertise stuff that I don't sell anymore. And also, at the beginning of that B-roll, you see the layout of the website, and that's changing. So, be on the lookout for that. I'll talk about that here in just a couple minutes. But you know what kind of stuff you can get over at WildDinosaur.com? You can get some great stuff, like this tote bag. I've had this tote bag for like a year and a half now, and it is one of the most durable tote bags I've ever used. My first favorite like portable bags that I've ever had are the Chico bags. I lived in Chico, California for a while, and those became a thing. I like how you can like roll them up and whatnot. I've also had a couple of them rip on me. They're thinner nylon. They work great. They're great bags, and compact as well. But these tote bags, these are super durable. This ain't ripping anytime soon. I'll tell you that much. And I have a bunch of these. Not the same design, but I think I keep like 3 different designs in my car. So when I go to the store, I just grab one and, keep an old tote bag in the car for groceries and stuff like that. But it also, they do roll up quite nice. I didn't do a good job here, but every time I go into the store, I roll it up and throw it in my back pocket. Again, not as quite as compact as Chico bags, but look, we weren't out to make Chico bags. We were out to make a good looking, really durable tote bag. So I roll it up, throw it in my back pocket. Works every time. So go check out the tote bags, and also I bought this for myself recently. I bought myself a new sweatshirt because it's cold. It happens during the winter time. And this was one of the newest designs that I have up. This is called Indica Island. Let's see. This is the best spot. Let me move the microphone a little bit. This is a really, really solid design. I think I mentioned before, I one time had a test print where it flaked off pretty quickly, and in my old shop I had some stuff not print very well. That is the best print I've ever gotten on any sweatshirt I've owned with artwork on it. I have now washed that, I don't know, a couple of times. I don't even see it cracking at all. The print on that is great. And dude, the sweatshirt is so comfortable. I've been kind of living in it for the last couple of weeks, to be honest. I needed a new sweatshirt, but you know how you have the old clothes that like they look like rags, but you're just like, oh, but it fits so well. I was kind of hesitant to get a new sweatshirt just because I was in that stage of like, I don't want to get rid of this. It's so comfortable and it fits perfect. And then I was like, I need to get something with a new design. So I got that, and I'm glad I did, because I've basically switched completely over to that sweatshirt from my old ratty one. The quality is great. Yeah, go check out wilddinosaur.com, please. There is some great stuff there. A lot of my best work. And you can get it on t-shirts. Like I mentioned before, there's t-shirts, sweatshirts, sweaters, baseball style t-shirts, tank tops, and we do have socks still too. And then this last year we added mugs and framed prints, and I'm going to try to get some more stuff up this year in the shop. So maybe in a couple months you guys will see. I already do have some designs to put up. I kind of want to do like 2 or 3 designs. So like, you know, you might get a new commercial or something, and there's going to be a handful of like new designs in there. That's the plan. So hopefully this year I can afford to have Jay help me get that stuff on the product so we can get that out for you guys. So yeah, please go support wilddinosaur.com. It's super helpful, super helpful. And I want my website to thrive. So the traffic is great. If you purchase something, even better. Oh boy, even better. You're officially a part of the Dino Club, the Dino Kids Club. We eat at the kids table, and we eat Burger King Kids Club meals from the 90s. They're not good anymore, but hey, it's a relic, and we charge $1,000 a plate. Anyways, that's it for the plug. I talked about the website for a long time. You guys are going to hear me talk about a lot of my stuff today. Forgive me, again, forgive me about the nostrils. Forgive my nostrils. They don't sound normal. They don't feel normal either. Forgive me. I need to take a drink of this here Coca-Cola. Delish. All right. There is something we did not do last week, and I regret to inform you we will not be doing it again this week. Not because I'm ending the segment or anything. I just didn't do anything for the segment this week. And that's the AI segment. I apologize. I've been having fun with those. I like doing the thumbnail stuff. I didn't do any today. Or this week, and the reason for that is I'm trying to finish up projects and things that I've promised other people. All right, well, let's just go into the news stuff that I got to discuss. First of all, as I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks, my latest EP, I Have No Friends on This Planet, will be out on January 24th. That is, what is that, a Wednesday? Nah, it's a Wednesday. I put it out on a Wednesday. Why? Because I'm a rebel. That's why. We'll see how that goes for me. I sometimes just want to try releasing stuff in different ways. What is it they always tell you? Not always say, but record release days are like Tuesdays or something like that. I think one of the reasons I decided I wasn't gonna do that is because nobody knows who I am, so it doesn't matter what day. I feel like it doesn't matter what day I put a record out. And also, the other thought process behind that is nobody knows who I am. And everybody else puts their records out on Tuesdays. Why would I put my record out on Tuesdays? If nobody knows who I am, I want them to, Wednesday rolls around, you're like, oh man, I've gone through all 2 records that I knew were coming out this week that I wanted to listen to. And then Wednesday rolls around, you're like, Wild Dinosaur? What's this? Oh. So, yeah. January 24th, that's 2 weeks. That's just about 2 weeks, right? What's this? Today's the 5th. Yeah, something like that, right? I think it was 2 weeks from Wednesday. Is that right? I don't know. Days don't mean anything to me anymore. Today's the 5th. 2 weeks from now would be the 19th. So it's 3 weeks. And yeah, so that comes out, Wednesday the 24th. It will be out on all the major streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, YouTube, Napster. Pick one. TikTok. It's going to be out there too. It's also going to be on Bandcamp. New Pants did not release anything on Bandcamp, but Wild Dinosaur will be putting his stuff up. I will be putting my stuff up on the Wild Dinosaur Bandcamp page, so I Have No Friends on This Planet EP will be there. It's actually already there, it's just not posted yet. So on the 24th, it will be there. And then on that Friday, which is the 26th, we will do a listening party right here on the channel. We'll listen to the songs, we'll talk about some of the songs. We'll just have a grand old time, and we'll celebrate the release of this record because I'm excited about it, and it's taken me a long time to do this. The 2 singles, actually, Smell the Rain, which we watched the re-release video of that, 2 weeks ago? And then tonight, we are doing another video re-release for the title track, I Have No Friends on This Planet. Those videos, those were intended as singles, and I was just going to release them as videos, and the first one came out 3 years ago, and somehow it just became an EP over the course of my brain. It all started as singles, and then I get in arguments with myself about how things should be released, and ultimately it came down to, hey, you got a couple other tracks that I think would be cool to put out together. So 24th, record release. 26th, album listening party, live right here on Wild Dinosaur YouTube channel. We'll listen to that shit. We'll have a great time. We'll party. I might not be wearing pants, but you can't see it because guess what? I'm a torso with a head. That's all you see. Am I wearing pants right now? I'm not gonna tell. All right, well, what's next? I have to close this calendar. I don't need the calendar anymore. I don't think I ever need a calendar. No, that's not true. I need calendars. Not right now, though. Okay, so as I was mentioning a bit ago, when I was doing all that stuff, talking about my website, and like, hey guys, go buy some stuff. As I mentioned, the website's going to get updated. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, not quite sure yet. Working with my web guy, Jay. He's great. We're just working on time that's convenient for both of us, and that's cool. That's cool. No worries. We'll get it up. But this week, I should say this weekend, the website will be looking a little bit fresher than it was previously, or than it does now. I kind of don't like, excuse me again, I kind of don't like the background I made for the New Pants video, so I'm looking forward to the change coming real soon. But there's a spider coming at me. It is not. I have a spider bite on my I don't even know. I guess it's on my stomach. It's right on my belt line, and it fucking hurts, man. Like yesterday, I like moved, and I was like, "Ow, what was that?" It's like I woke up in the morning. I was like, "Ow, what's that?" And it was like just a thick, like it was like a giant zit was coming in, you know. But it turns out it was a spider bite. Fucking spiders. I've been rubbing it with some tea tree oil, trying to dry that shit out. But it's been kind of painful. Anyways, I'm sure you guys cared about the spider bite around my junk. I mean, it's not that close to my junk, but it's close enough. It hurts when I move. You know, like, you know that unbearable pain, like when guys get tummy aches? It's like that. God. Oof. I don't think anybody knows a pain like a boy getting a tummy ache. That shit is ridiculous. Okay. Website's coming. Website is coming along. Well, it's already up. Go buy some stuff, please. We'll see the new layout here. I'll have the B-roll updated by next week. You guys will see some of that stuff. You guys will be like, damn, that looks cool. Maybe I should buy some stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I think you should. You'll really enjoy the mugs. You'll really enjoy the clothing. You'll really enjoy the framed prints. Wild Dinosaur, he's your guy. Oh, wow. You know, I guess I'll ask about that later. The news stuff out of the way first. Jonathan. Hold on, let me add this in so I don't forget about it. All right, there we go. I have a new record coming out. And you guys are probably thinking, hey, John, you just told us about that. I know I just told you about that. I have another new record coming out. No, I don't have a release date for it. It's not a follow up. It's a next record. After the No Friends on This Planet EP will be out. I am already hard at work on the next record. The majority of it has been recorded musically. I might need to do a couple of re-records here and there. I might want to add some leads or some fill parts here or there. I need to finish writing lyrics for almost all the songs. I need to do some mixing and mastering, and I also want to do this album originally started off as concept record. It kind of I kind of tore that apart, but it's now kind of going back to being a concept record a little bit. Not this big grandiose like story plan that I had originally. But I'm designing the record where everything's gonna flow together. I wanted to have the core, you know, all of the songs recorded, and then I want to throw them all into one project together and do soundscapey stuff like that. Yeah, because as I move through my notes, my notes are kind of a mess today because they kind of go all over the place because I have these thoughts in various aspects of my notes. And they could have tied together in certain ways. That could have tied into another one of the conversations. But again, we're talking about news. We're talking about stuff that I got going on. We're talking about stuff that you should be expecting from me as an artist. I'm putting these things out for you. January 24th, new record. I already have another record more than halfway done. I shouldn't say that. I should say maybe around halfway done. And I do believe it's a full-length record. It is. Let me backtrack slightly. I have the majority of the songs recorded. I think there was one other track I wanted to try to get in there that I kind of came across recently. So there'll be at least 9 tracks. I don't know how I'm going to flow it together. I don't know if there's going to be intros or intros that are separate songs or if they're going to be intros just connected to individual songs. I don't know how that's all going to go yet, but I have 9 songs. And it's going to be at least a 9-track record. So expect a full-length record from me probably by the end of the year. My goal, I sometimes take a long time with the vocal process. I've been a little bit more on a roll, knock on wood. I'm not trying to ruin that. Been a little bit more on a roll with that. So hopefully I can knock out some songs here over the next couple of weeks. Yeah, at least writing them. Once they're written, the recording process for me, I think will be super fun in working on this record. I also think it's going to be a challenge for me in some regards too, because I think the ideas I have for this record are challenging for me as an individual, as a vocalist. God, I hate being a vocalist. Somebody else do it, please. Millie, you want to sing on my record? Oh, she's asleep. Millie. Yeah, Millie's asleep. She's back there. You guys can see her. She's right back there. Right there. Right there. Boop, boop. Millie. Okay, the camera is... Are you doing that autofocus thing here, camera? Oh, man. Camera. What are you doing to me? There we go. Sorry about that. That was a question I'm gonna move on to after the news stuff. All right. Enough of my music news. You guys have heard a ton of me babbling about how I've got a record coming out in 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks. And I've also been mentioning that I've been working on a music video for somebody else. That video is almost done. I'm going to be asking pretty soon if I can start talking about it more. This is the second pass on this video. It's been an interesting and fun project to work on. And I'm excited to see if the people I'm working with are going to be available to come on the show at some point. I hope so. I would love to talk about it with them and help promote it. So that's almost done. That's a big project that I've been working on since, like, oh boy, I think I got the project in August. And my first pass, I think, was done in like November. I was given a little bit of time to work on it, so I had I had this giant experimentation with the AI thing with that music video, which didn't go over very well, which is why I'm now on my second pass of the video, which I think is looking great. I sent it to mutual friend of ours to get some feedback. He liked it. There's a couple things I'm trying to tighten up this week, but I'll probably send that off this week to my buddy, and ask him if we can talk about this one of these days. And that is important to me because it's like I said, I got the project in August, and I hate for this to sound like I need things to just keep moving, but that was a project that I've been sitting on for a while. Like, I'm still working on it. I'm just ready to move forward with stuff, which is, I'm excited. I got the record coming out. I'm getting this music video coming out. And I've also, this other record, I didn't realize until a couple days ago how many tracks I had from my next record. I didn't realize it was a 9-track record. I thought I had like 6. Turns out there's more. So I'm excited to get stuff put out for you guys. That's always a big thing, like, it's been a couple years. It's been since 2019 since I personally have Wild Dinosaur has put out music. There's been the 2 singles, but it's now mounting to this EP, but I haven't put anything out by myself or for myself as well, Dinosaur, really since 2019, musically. So it's cool to get this project out of the way. It's cool to have another big project, mostly like well along the way of like the project has already formed. I know what the project is. It's just finishing some of the steps in the process to get there. That's always exciting. Finishing this big music video for this other person is really exciting as well. I'm hoping that we can what am I trying to say here? I'm hoping that is a positive experience for all involved. I'm hoping you guys enjoy it. It's just one of these things where like every project I do gets bigger and bigger. And on top of that, what was it? I think it was about 2 weeks ago now. I went with my buddy Jason, who sometimes is in the chat. We went to this property, which Jason has is using as like a workspace, and we went and shot some stuff. We're starting another channel. It's separate from what I'm doing individually. I will probably shoot some stuff there for this channel, but that channel is going to be more I think there's going to be a lot of stuff on there. Jason's doing some like how to he's going to have a workshop there, so he's going to be building stuff. I think he's going to be doing some how-to videos and stuff like that. And I'm going to help him try to get things oriented, situated, set up, and we're going to use it for shooting stuff. And I'm really looking forward to that too. I did a rough edit on that stuff that we filmed last week or 2 weeks ago. I have a rough edit of that. We had some ideas where there was some like effecty things that we were going to add in. Haven't gotten that far yet. But like all of these projects that I've been working on that are bigger and moving, or they're either moving in a direction or they're amounting to something. All of them are getting close to done, and I'm really excited about it. It's cool. I'm at that moment of, I guess this is the thing that I thrive off of as an artist. I don't know. Look, it's nice to get people saying your art's really cool and they like it and it moved them, and it, like those things are really cool to hear. But my brain, the way I function, the reason I get up in the morning is to try to finish things. It's to try to create something cool. It's to try to express myself with the tools that I have available to me. And it's just I'm really excited I'm excited to move from, like, I've been sitting on all of this work for years at this point. Like I said, this record is at least 3 or 4 years old. I think some of the 1 or 2 of the tracks I think are probably 5 years old. I don't remember how old they are now, but like I've been sitting on a lot of this stuff for years, and I know like there's times when I'm like, oh, I got a record or 2 coming out, and then it's like you don't hear anything from me for like another year. And I'm like, well, I really got something coming up. This is done. Like, this record's done. It's already processed. It's already in the stores. It's just waiting for the release date. These other stuff, or these other projects, there's so much momentum going forward that it's just exciting. So there's this other YouTube channel I'm going to be helping produce stuff with. I'm excited about this show. I'm still trying to get things going for this show too, and look, every episode is different. I think you can tell. I'm always sitting here. Sometimes Pat's here. Sometimes he's not. Sometimes I might have other people on. Sometimes we're doing music. Sometimes we're talking about like content, film or media that we've consumed, books we've read or whatever. So not every episode's the same. And I hope you guys appreciate that about this, because I don't want to do a show where I'm just sitting here regurgitating thoughts about the MCU that every other fucking schmuck on the internet is talking about. You know? I want to... deep down, I'm not a like movie reviewer or host or anything. I'm an artist. I make things. That's what I do. That's what I wake up to do. It is the reason I get out of bed. I just want to make these shows as interesting as I can and fun as I can. And so, like I went off for forever earlier, the 26th, which is in 3 weeks from now, I will be doing the listening party. Hopefully Pat can make it for that. So we'll be doing the listening party. You know, like I said, we'll be celebrating the release of that. And maybe we'll revisit the videos or whatever. And then at least one other episode that I've been working on a bit is, if you remember last year, I was doing the 90s nostalgia episodes with my buddy Ryan, and he would call in. It's been a minute since we've done anything, and I still have not gotten the Zoom thing down. Look, part of it is I gave up. Part of it, okay, the reality is, one half is I'm a moron. The other half of it is I stopped working on it. So I could do these other things. I really need the technical help to get things up and running. I'm also a little concerned because the computer that I'm using now is getting older, and I was doing a little bit of editing right up for this music video for my friends before I did this, before we went live here, and I was really considering doing a restart of my computer just because things were getting slow. But the restart of my computer was going to take like half hour. Not that long. It's like 10 minutes or so, but still, I don't know if I had the time to get that all done, all together and done. Oh man. I should have foreseen this. My throat's getting scratchy. Well, that's what happens when you talk on a podcast or live stream or whatever. We're going on 30 minutes now. Let me get some Coca-Cola. Let me get some old Coca-Cola down the old throat gullet. Oh, those bubbles feel good on my throat. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. So yeah, Ryan is going to be coming back on pretty soon, in the next couple of weeks, maybe. We just haven't nailed the day down yet. To have some more music conversations. There's specific genres of music we'd like to talk about. We have one planned already. A genre of music that we are both big fans of, and I think is underappreciated in the current zeitgeist. So I'll be looking forward to that conversation with Ryan, and I hope you guys are too, because I love talking about music, and I hope you guys enjoy the conversations as well. And learn something. Maybe you learn something. Maybe you discover a band that you never heard before. I don't remember what they were, but on one or two of those 90s nostalgia episodes, I remember getting a comment about like, well, I don't remember that. I don't remember hearing that record. And, you know, it was like, we talked about like the Beta Band. I think there was one person that was like, I never heard of the Beta Band before, and then when listened to them, they're like, this is great. Those are cool things. I hope you go listen to the Beta Band. Beta Band's great. I love Smell the Or sorry, Dry the Rain. I love Smell the Rain too. That is my song. I did it. It's out. You can go find the music video right here on this channel. Smell the Rain, Wild Dinosaur official music video. Oh boy. Holy cannoli. Oh man. It's been the last handful of weeks I found myself saying like hilarious things that I didn't normally. What was the one I've been oh man, it's just gonna have to come to me at this point. Like, what is it? I think I've been saying, "Oh brother," like, oh brother. There's a spider bite on my belt line, and when I move, like, oh man, oh brother, woof, 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 Millie, woof. She's like, shut up and do your show, you smelly human. Yeah, I know. I wanted to. Okay, that's the news segment. We're like 40 minutes into the episode, and I'm done talking about all the news. That's good though. This was always going to be a talky episode, me just talking at you. Sorry. I hope you enjoyed the episode. This wouldn't be so me preachy about, hey, listen to my music, if you just start talking in the chat. That's all you gotta do. If you're ever like, I'm bored of this guy, what you don't want to do is go to another YouTube channel. What you want to do is you want to get into the chat and just distract me from what you think's boring. Look, I just wrote the answers for you on the quiz. Don't go to another YouTube channel. Come here. Come to this channel and just distract me in the chat. That's all. We're here to have a good time. Look, I have stuff to talk about, but I always love it when people are like, hey, dummy. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And they're like, you looked. I called you dummy. And I was like, yeah, I know. What's up? All right, so the other thing, I talked about this a bit last week. We are on week 2 now of me using my older camera, and you guys can't see it, on my computer here, I have YouTube open, and I have OBS open, and OBS is software I use to stream into YouTube. OBS looks okay. YouTube looks, grainy, not grainy, excuse me, like compressed. It looks a bit compressed or something. So I'm curious what you guys think. Wow. Sorry. I need to blow my nose real quick. This is embarrassing. You want to see the boogers? I'm just kidding. I won't do that. Where was I going? Oh yeah. So the deal with the camera, I have been using my Canon R6 mirrorless camera for streaming for a while. It's a great looking camera, which is why I bought it. Everything looks super crisp on that. And up until last week, that's the camera I used solely for streaming. I have gone back to I'm using my old camera now for streaming. It's a Canon 80D, and it's a good camera, but it is not as crisp as the mirrorless. And I like this camera for streaming better, because even though it's not as sorry, I'm getting a text message about passwords. This camera is not as crisp as the R6, but it works just as well for streaming, and the battery life is like twice as long as the R6, and this camera doesn't have an overheating problem. So there's some technical parts of it that I like more about this camera than the other camera. It's just, again, it's not as crisp, and I'm probably doing something wrong here. I don't know. That I'm not looking to stream in like 4K or anything like that, but the R6 was streaming at only 720p, and it's capable of more, and I'm not sure why it was only doing that. And since it was doing, I could figure it out. I kind of want to keep that camera separate for other projects and keep using this one. But if I can figure out at 1080, with both of these cameras should be able to do 1080. If I can boost that up, I think I'd be happy. But yeah, it's only doing 720 for some reason, which is probably why I look compressed on YouTube. So I'll try to clean that up if possible. But I hope it's not too frustrating for you guys. I would love to hear any feedback on what you guys think about the camera quality, and if you're okay with me using this camera from now on. Okay, one more thing before we get into the actual full segment for the show. Oh, sorry, I gotta send this text right fast. Oh, what? Okay, never mind. I'm not getting any code, dude. All right, so the thing I was talking about, segueing into a better story from the news when I was talking about, what was I talking about? One of the news stories. And, I was talking about the new record and how I'm going to be doing some more, what am I trying to say? Soundscapey stuff. That's not going to be the basis of the record. It's going to be interludes and intros and outros and stuff like that. I've been very interested for a long time in scoring a film, and I've applied for a job to score a film. Short film, local filmmaker. I haven't heard anything yet, but I might be scoring some short films here pretty soon, folks. That would be rad. I'd love to do that. So I just want to throw that out there. Light a candle for me. I need the job. I want the job, and I need the job. All right. Look, I think it's time. I think we're gonna get into this. Let's do this. This video came out originally. Was this 2020? Hold on. Let me open up my. Let me open up my account here so I can see when I originally posted this. I should have had this. Ready to go. I Have No Friends on This Planet. Originally premiered October 1st, 2021. So that is 3 years ago. Smell the Rain came out in 2020. So I've been working on this record for about 4 years. More, really. I didn't know it was going to become this record, but I've been working on a lot of this stuff for about at least 4 years. So Smell the Rain came out in July 15th, 2020, and the idea was make some singles. I was really into like not trying to be beholden to a record, which was a good approach. I know this is turned into a record, but sometimes you just got to let things be what they want to be. And originally, singles with videos, that's what they were. Man, these two songs, Smell the Rain and I Have No Friends on This Planet, in all honesty, lyrically, they both stem from either a place of pain or a place of depression, and they needed to go somewhere. Smell the Rain is about a older, lingering relationship that I had. that song was the last kind of remnants of my feelings towards that. And I love the song now. I really love the song now. I've been, like I said, the song's a handful of years old now, so I've been able to like learn and let go and appreciate what I've made out of what I felt. And I there's only one critique I have for it, and it's a video. It's something in the video that I was just like, oh, I'd probably make a different decision this time if I went that route. I have no friends on this planet. Stemmed from the whole COVID lockdowns. It came out in 2021. We had been in lockdown for about a year at that point. And everybody's dealing with things in their own ways. And I think we're all a bit depressed to a degree. I was a bit excited because I tend to be an introvert. And so I was like, I don't have to go outside. All right, cool. And, you know, some of these like lingering feelings from previous relationships or, again, I don't want to put too much emphasis on that because I'm not hung up on it. It was just like, again, a long time ago, I had to do something with these feelings, so they went somewhere. And they're all coming out 5 years later, which is weird to, like, revisit some of that stuff. But, you know, Friends on This Planet was more depressed than I was angry. Angry or confused, you know, I was just more... life sucks and I don't know what I'm doing, where I'm going, or anything like that. So the basis for the song came from Pat. Pat had the drums and the bass and the synth parts that I think already recorded, and I knew I could do something with them. Stole them from him, asked for them, and threw some guitar over there, and it just kind of, the songs just kind of came. We did a bunch of passes at it, and I've told this story before when the first video, the original version of the video came out. It was, it was re-recorded at least once due to my incompetence. Sorry, I just get more text messages. I deleted the track on accident. It was one of those things where I was like trying to clear out like the cache of just like audio files that weren't being used and stuff like that, you know, basic maintenance. And I accidentally clicked used instead of unused on the clips, and it permanently deleted everything. Luckily, I had my guitar parts tabbed out, and Pat still had all the stems, so I got those back. After screaming into my pillow probably, and like on the verge of tears, I finally calmed down a little bit and called Pat and was like, "Hey, can you send me those stems again? I accidentally deleted the whole damn song." So reworked it. It was a pain in the butt. We finally got it done. And then the video was also a process too. The song had been re-recorded. I didn't have the lyrics fully done, but I was already working on the music video, and it was one of those things where I didn't know what some of the lyrics were going to be, but I had created enough of the music video, like it storyboarded enough of the music video to know what the video was going to be. So like the lyrics and the video kind of dictated each other. Like there's chunks of the lyrics done, but they weren't all done until I had some of the other stuff done, so I could like visually put together what the song was becoming. It was a weird process. It was a cool process because it wasn't just the creation of the song. It was the creation of the song, the visual, and how both the song and the visuals were feeding each other and helping create each other. It was a cool process. It was a frustrating process, but I learned a lot of good stuff. I feel like I'm still learning a lot of, every time I sit down to make something, I'm still learning part of the process. but that was an interesting one that I hadn't really fully gotten to that stage before, where they were it was an Ouroboros. Like, I couldn't finish the song without the video, and vice versa. Like, it needed itself to finish, which sounds weird, but it was what it was. And we spent a fair amount of time producing this video. Pat stars as the main alien in this video. The lyrics the lyrics started stemming from like my depression, but it started to like reference itself. It started to become less about me being depressed and more of a story about depression, I guess. The art created itself from my feelings. I just let it, if that makes sense. We shot this video at a couple of different places. Shot some of it in Simi Valley, California. Not very far, actually, from where they shot the Boba Fett episode of, what was it, season 2 of Mandalorian? They filmed that up at Rocky Peak in the area, and I shot some of this at Corriganville in Simi Valley. I also shot some of this at Wildwood Park. There's this like wooden teepee area place that you see in the video, and I'll call out some of these places as we go. The other place that we shot was we used to have access to a condo up in Chico. My parents met in Chico. My brother went to school in Chico, and I lived in Chico. That's where I started my career, basically. I'd intended to go to school. I did a little bit of school, and I ended up working full-time for a TV and radio station. So I have a lot of history in Chico. So we had access to this condo. So me and Pat went up there, I think for like a handful of days, like 4 or 5 days or something like that. And we shot a bunch of stuff there. So the filming locations are kind of all over California, Northern and Southern California. But look, I'm gonna just get into it. I'm gonna start playing the video, and I'll do a little bit of commentary. But the other thing I want to mention is the reason these are being re-released. I mentioned this on the last when we did the Smell the Rain video. The audio has been remastered since I originally released these tracks, and that's why the videos are getting re-released too. Is pump the record up, let you guys know that this is happening. And these singles were already there; they just needed a tiny bit of mastering work. So, anyways, this is the remastered version of I Have No Friends on This Planet by Wild Dinosaur, starring Patrick Desiderio. Oh no, did it freeze? Oh shoot, it froze. Let me start this over. I'm gonna start this over, guys. This is my computer. These are the issues that I have. I'm gonna start this over. Let's see if I can get this working. All right, sorry. So this is the spot in Chico, California. If you're not familiar, it's about an hour and a half fun time. And this is green screen just shot in and that's me with the keyboard, and that's Pat on screen. That was one of my favorites. Back to Chico, this is one of the better ones there. You know, if I was to redo this video, I'd probably get rid of some of this Transition. I might try to find better things like channel changing transitions or something. Oh yeah, this is all still in Chico. This is a good shot. I like this shot. I remember being like, my color correction on this video could be better. I had just gotten the Blackmagic camera, so I was still learning. Late night green screen. I think there's once or twice when you see that alien and it's not Pat. I think it's the most close-up shots with the that's Wildfire. That's Wildfire. And this is Corgan. They used to film a lot of like Western shows and stuff. Like 50s and 60s. This is wild. Pat was quarantine sweater. I thought that was a great addition. Pat was like, I got this Quarantine University sweater. I was like, yeah, that's great. That's a great wardrobe for this alien character. Yeah, this is all wild. This is Corgan. This is one of the rock shots are some of the best shots. This video has my favorite of my just some of the shots I have. As I was saying, I had storyboarded. So like that shot right there on the rock, that was so cool. I knew I was going to do that shot. There was some stuff that just kind of came out, but a lot of this stuff were very specific moments. Yeah, that's me on the green screen. That was me as well. That's the Pat character, but that's Pat. Flying around with my Spider-Man goggles, like from Disneyland. Yeah, all of those shots of like the aliens taking off his off, those were all me. I was doing some camera tests and making a cut. And then the shot of the keyboard spinning was the hardest thing out of this whole video because we took that old keyboard and I had to screw some rods into the bottom of it and then get it just right. Green screen. It was kind of the most intensive, probably the most time consuming thing I had to do for one of the shots. Yeah, it was all cool. Pat right there in the fat room, you can tell. Yeah, some of these shots, some of those areas in the rocks were used in the Western. This shot was cool because I didn't know I was gonna do this. I just had these shots of Pat and I on the green screen playing instruments, and that background was like, I was like, I want to use this background. I didn't know why I wanted to do it. But yeah, that was the No Friends on This Planet re-release video. It is 6:59 at 7 on the dot here on the YouTube, on Wild Dinosaur YouTube channel. That video will be live in just a few seconds. That video will be live for your viewing pleasure, and you will see me reposting it probably for the next couple of weeks until the record comes out. I want to get the play counts up on these two videos as much as possible. So if you wouldn't mind listening to them, that would be the best thing ever. So yeah, that was the No Friends on This Planet video. It was a very fun video to make. Ultimately, I learned a lot of things on that music video shoot. I learned a lot of things making the song as well. The shot there at the end, the green screen. Hey, that video should be live right now on the Wild Dinosaur YouTube channel. Go check it out. Yeah, the shot of us playing instruments. I just set up green screen one day. I think it was the day that we did the shot of Pat flying, where he's like flying through space. He's got the gold suit on and like I said, the Spider-Man goggles, that I got at Disneyland. I think we were doing that, and then I think we set up some instruments. We were like, yeah, let's just get some some video of us playing instruments, and yeah, put those together. So yeah, it was just like, that was a shot that came together. But there was a bunch of those shots that I had pre-planned, storyboarded before the song was completed. You know, like I said, the shot on the rock when he's up there and he's like, oh, and then tosses the keyboard. I definitely wanted that in there, and I wanted to do some dolly zooms. If you're not familiar with dolly zooms, it's a technique. You see it a lot, actually. One of the most famous ones is Jaws. So, like, he's sitting on the beach, and you hear that there's a shark in the water, and it's like the way you do it. It's one of these two things. So you either zoom in while you're like, if you're zooming in, then you're like pulling out. So it keeps the person kind of in frame, but the whole background gets super elongated. Oh, another good example of the dolly zoom is in the first Lord of the Rings movie, when they're like, "Get off the road," and then they show the dirt road and the wall, like how it kind of stretches. That's how you get that. It's a dolly zoom. I wanted to do that in this video, and I did some half-assed ones. I think there's one there where I just did I either zoomed in or zoomed out, and then I did the other part in post, where it was like, if I zoomed in, then I pulled out on the video in the edit. So there's two ways to do it. If you can do it in camera, it always looks better. But you can achieve that in post, and those were things that I wanted to achieve in post. So that's it, guys. That's the re-release. That's No Friends on This Planet. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope that you don't just enjoy the video, but I hope you like it enough that you will repost it. And get some of your other friends or family to watch it. Be like, hey, this video is weird, or my friend made this, or this guy I know that makes cool art made this, and I just want to show y'all. Either No Friends video, or I have no either that I have no friends on this planet video, or Smell the Rain. Any of them are great. Love both of them. Hope you do too. I'm gonna get going. My throat is tickled. It's tickled pink. It's probably more than pink. It's probably a little red. Let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to do? No, not really. I think that'll be just about it. I think. Yeah, let's get going here. Man, this camera battery is great. We've done a full episode, and I'm only like a quarter. I've only knocked a quarter off that battery. If this was that other camera, we'd be like, the battery's dying, the camera's overheating. Ugh. Anyways, we didn't interview any other directors today because I interviewed myself. I'm an auteur director, and I think you should praise everything that I do. Just kidding. No, I hope you guys enjoy the art that I'm putting out. I do love feedback, positive feedback, critiques, any of that stuff. Always love it. Just be nice, you know. Just be nice when you tell me stuff. Also, I'm always open to suggestions too. You know, I'm always scraping for ideas, looking for ideas, stuff to do. Throw some out there. Give me a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe and all that nonsense. All the good stuff. All of it. Every single thing. Head on over to Wild Dinosaur over up the Instagrams. I think I accidentally started a Threads too. Accidentally? I don't know. I'm on Instagram though. And that's one of the fun places to follow me. If you like to support me, if you'd really like to support me and help me live my life, pay credit card bills, and finish this directing certificate program, I would love you so much. But I don't want to just take your money. I want you to get something good. So go over to wilddinosaur.com and buy some cool shit. There's cool merchandise there. You know, I say it all the time. T-shirts, sweatshirts, tote bags, socks, all the good stuff. Mugs, frame prints. Go buy one. Or 2. Or 10. Or however many. Also, I always keep a link in the description of all of my videos. There's a link there to donate to Planned Parenthood, because I think Planned Parenthood's quite swell. And, you know, do some good stuff. So consider donating to Planned Parenthood. Holy crap. Anything else I need to say? Not really, other than Happy New Year. And support Wild Dinosaur. That's why I'm here. My whole existence on this earth is to make art and then to tell you to go support the art. Hopefully it's my art, but all art, really. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll be back next week. Don't know what the show is yet, but like I said, there's plans. Yeah, have a good weekend, and peace out, homies.